Good evening, distinguished platform guests, administration, alumni, faculty, staff, friends, and family members, and the class of 2022. Welcome to the 51st annual graduation of Kent County High School. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your caps. Everyone, please stand as I welcome Mayana Moore to the stage to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. My name is Kendall Langenfelder, and I am the senior class secretary. My job this evening is to guide you through the ceremony. At this time, I would like to invite Jose Vela, our senior class vice president, to the podium to introduce our platform guests. Jose?
Good evening. I would like to introduce our platform guests. I will begin to my far left in the front row. Board President Joe Getz. Superintendent Dr. Karen Couch. In the middle row to my far left is Board Member Trish McGee. Board Vice President Navik Johnson. In the back row to my far left is Board Member Francois Sullivan. I would also like to introduce special members in our audience who also support the education for all Kent County Public Schools students. Please stand to be recognized. County Commissioners Tom Mason and Ronnie Fithian. To my far right, in the back row, is Senior Class President Alana Fithian Wilson. To my far right, in the middle rows, are Senior Class Historian Natalie Walls. Senior Class Treasurer Gracie Walters. Senior Class Salutatorian Christopher Hinton. Senior Class Valedictorian Samuel Buckle. To my far right, in the front row, is Kent County High School Principal Chris Hemstetter. Senior Class Secretary Kendall Langenfelder. Classmates speaking today will please stand and turn towards the audience as I introduce you. SGA Executive Secretary Mackenzie Clark. Senior Class Representative Brooke Fithian and Talia Wright. The 2022 class advisors, please stand and turn towards the audience as I introduce you. Mr. Brett King. Mr. Justin Jenkins. Our tireless school counselors, Miss Sandra Tillman. Miss Jessica Bennett. The class of 2022 KCHS assistant principals, please stand and turn towards the audience as I introduce you. Mr. Aaron Pretlow. Mr. Brian Dickerson. You may be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kent County High School's principal, Chris Hemstetter, to the podium. Ms. Hemstetter.
Thank you. Graduates, families, and distinguished guests, thank you for being here in the Trojan Stadium. Yes. I am glad we are back face to face to participate and enjoy this with our graduates. More importantly, tonight, I am just excited to have a few minutes to share with our graduates a few words from me to them, and to share with their families and communities the amazing successes and shout outs for our KCHS students seated right in front of me and you this evening. As I came into school this morning, very early, with this event on my mind, I visited the stadium to make sure I put one last look on the chairs and the stage to make sure we were good for this evening. We didn't have the Trojan in here yesterday, and I woke up in a panic to text Nate, our lead custodian, and one of the best, to make sure we had time to get it here. This year, it really has been a year of going from event to event up to this most important night. And I needed to be sure to finalize in my mind that we were ready. As I drove in this morning, I looked at the stadium, which is without a doubt a beautiful space. Go Kent! It is a beautiful campus to drive up to in the morning with beautiful memories for me and I hope for you. And as the sun opened up this morning and our building became awake, what I remembered and was reminded most importantly is less about the outside of the building and more about what happens in the inside of our building. And when I got here this morning, that's how I wanted to start today, thinking about what's on the inside for all of our students. And as I reflected on this, I was reminded of how truly impressive the qualities that are within each of you. And not only are those qualities impressive, they also had some great challenges that they had to overcome. I recall on social media post several weeks ago, someone, probably one of those keyboard warriors, mentioned something along the way of schools failing nationally and mentioned data to support that. I'm really not sure if they were in any way referring to KCPS. But I am asking you to look at these students in the face today and tell me they are failing. Our students are not failing, but sometimes our community is failing our students. So I am asking us to live in the moment today and change our perspective and find the true successes of our students based on what I am going to share with you today. This group has had a very unique high school experience with the last year right alongside a new Kent County High School principal, and that would be me. And as I reflected on this class over the last 9 months, I remembered a few different things going on along the way to get to where we are today. And I remember senior class meetings and Friday dialogues organized by Alana, and hard questions that I was asked in the hallway by these students, and ideas that were presented to me in my office, and candid conversations at lunch. And I said, wow, these guys are so honest. I remember so many times receiving support for the school, for the staff, for these students, each one of them, and all the thank yous, and watching each of you serve others, I thought to myself, so selfless, so gracious, such leaders. And what I now know as I look at these wonderful individuals who are patiently and attentively waiting for me to finish this, I was reminded of the beauty within each of you, and I have been inspired by each of you truly talented and gifted individuals. And more impressive than that is the genuine sincerity and selflessness that each of you demonstrate on a daily basis and allow us to be very proud of you. I will remember this group as a passionately powerful group of leaders with all the beauty available within you. You are the class of 2022 and the class I began with, and your resilience and generosity is greatly appreciated. But before I share with you the huge successes of our students, part of the message today is to make several thank yous on behalf of our graduates. There is a deep sense of accomplishment for student, families, faculty, and our community as we reach this day of graduation. Could I please have all parents, guardians, and families rise? commencement celebrates the successes not only of our students, your children, but also you. Thank you for being a partner in our graduates' educational experience. Your support has helped to make this day possible, and we need to thank you properly. Graduates, let's show our gratitude. The class of 2022 invited the principals, administration, and staff that have supported them from their elementary and middle school years. We are excited to recognize them this evening with the staff of our feeder schools, Rock Hall Elementary School, Henry Highland Garnett Elementary School, Galena Elementary School, Kent County Middle School, and Central Office Supervisors, Board of Education members, and Kent County Commissioners, please stand. I know you feel a sense of pride seeing these young adults today. Many of you have watched them grow from elementary school into middle school and into high school. Thank you for providing the building blocks of their education financially, academically, and socially. It does not go unrecognized. Kent County High School staff, teachers, instructional assistants, custodians, secretaries, cafeteria staff, administrators, our school nurses, counselors, school psychologists, and bus drivers. Please stand. Today, we celebrate as a team. Thank you for doing the necessary work of educating our students every day, feeding our students, transporting our students, counseling our students, and keeping us safe. You have all been incredible during this past year while facing transitions yourself. You have shown resiliency, just like our students in the front rows, and flexibility yourself, which will only serve as a model for our graduates with their next steps in life. Lastly, thank you to the town of Chestertown for allowing this stage to leave the town limits for this special occasion at the one and only Kent County High School. So, with that being said, I want to share with you a little bit about the class that we celebrate today and the accomplishments in our school due to their leadership and their pride in KCHS. 127 seniors are graduating today. "65% of these seniors were involved in at least one extracurricular beyond the school day at KCHS during their high school career. This is important because it teaches our students that being involved matters. Teaches students to build positive relationships, help students learn to work together to problem solve, and to use good time management. Nicholas Jones has signed to play soccer at Newman University. Boys soccer team won the first ever region championship in school history thanks to Jack Cullum, Connor Dean, Nicholas Jones, Alistair McKenzie, Ronald Parker, Yahir Fernandez Ochoa, Giovanni Reyes Ochoa, and Jose Bela. Jack Cullum was named to the All-Bayside swim team. Bianca Potts was named to the All-Bayside volleyball second team. Anna Alana Phillips was honorable mention in volleyball. Connor Dean and Nick Jones were recognized and named to the North Bayside second team. The class of 2021 took 164 advanced placement AP courses at KCHS and 70 dual enrollment courses from either Chesapeake or Washington College during their high school career. Thank you to Chesapeake and Washington Colleges for being generous partners. Kendall Ford, Kira McColligan, Kendall Langenfelder, Mayana Moore, and Emily Walters earned a significant amount of college credits through Chesapeake College. Christopher Hinton was enrolled in dual enrollment through both Washington College and Chesapeake College. The following seniors graduated in the top 5% of the class, earning a Maryland Certificate of Merit Recognition with a top GPA: Samuel Buckle, Christopher Hinton, Alana Fithian Wilson, Parker Miller, Mackenzie Clark, Connor Dean, Karina Boyd, Samantha Merrill, and Anna Phillips. Wow, not failing. 59 students earned the status of Maryland Scholar from the Maryland Business Roundtable. They needed a 3.0 GPA, completed at least 2 world language credits, chemistry, physics, AP Science, and Algebra 2. Samantha Merrill, Anna Phillips, Nick Jones, Trista Strong, Andrea Sudler, Rihanna Jerns, Parker Miller, Jose Vela, Emma Spray, Faith Riley, Natalie Dobson, Alana Fithian Wilson, Crystal Covey, all offered well over $100,000 in scholarship monies. $4,225,864 and counting in scholarship dollars have been awarded to the class of 2022 to further their education. Last year, that number was in the 3 millions. We have hit the 4 millions. Your families thank you for the savings in college tuition. Nope, not failing. 70% of the senior class, which has chosen a CTE pathway to complete over the course of 4 years. These completers are recognized by the colored cords worn today. Out of the 89 completers, 2 students completed 2 CTE pathways: Trenton Parker and Hunter Bilbrow. '71 CTE students earned a national or state license certification or articulated college credits. 89 completers, 56 students finished a CTE program and has an overall cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher. Huge success, not a fail. 54% of the class is considered a dual completer, This means they finished the CTE program and met the minimal requirements needed to enter a four-year university. KCHS is typically in the top 3 in the state in this category. Nick Beck, Hayden Heinfeld, Parker Miller, Trenton Parker, Michael Smith completed all 10 Automotive Service Excellence exams. "29 seniors participated in an internship with local employers in the community. This included placement at Washington College with strength and conditioning coach, Chesapeake CNC Manufacturing, Dixon Vow, Harbor Sales, Music Life, Aquafit. We say thank you for the opportunity." We had 2 in-house internships. Jody Novak completed an event planner internship through Maryland Business Roundtable. And Kane Schultz completed a broadcasting internship through WKHS 90.5. Our local radio station, WKHS 90.5, raised over $25,000 in sponsorship support through our local business partners and listener membership donations. KCHS is the only high school in Maryland with a student-run FM radio station and is in the top 3 high school stations in the nation with the strongest radio signal. Our senior voices, Kane Schultz, Riley Glenn, Lexis Pritchett, Paige Sutton, Anthony Mallory, Keith Shroop, Elijah Alborn, and I said Keith Shroop back because you were so important, twice. 8 students received the seal of biliteracy, which means they have attained proficiency in 2 languages. Notice they are wearing medallions today. Sam Buckle, Andrea Espinal, Yahir Fernandez, Alana Fithian Wilson, Brooke Fithian, Natalia Nava Lopez, Lausi Ortez, and Jose Bela. Our Brigade of Blue has performed in over 100 band and chorus productions and have won numerous awards. Karina Boyd, Parker Dalrymple, Lorelei Patillo. Joel Painter has won the hearts of the senior class teachers, administrators, and staff by persevering and celebrating accomplishments in a most robust way. Emma Porter and Carradine Hamlin have created art portfolios through AP Studio Art Course. And last but not least, our transfer students have shown true resilience and true Trojan spirit this year. Luke Curran, Jonathan Valito, Tyler Cunningham, Phoebe Smith, William Bankhead, and Nick Beck. So where will the class of 2022 find themselves next year? 67% of students are moving on to higher education, which includes 2-year, 4-year, and trade. Please stand. Stay standing. 28% of students are going into the world of work. Please stand. % of students are going into the military. Abigail Algier, Aaron Ashley, Tyler Cunningham, Isaiah Fries, Noah Humphreys, Anthony Mallory. Thank you for serving our country to fight for the freedoms we sometimes take for granted. Stay standing. Connor Dean will be entering as a cadet with the Maryland State Police. Please stand. Thank you for your dedicated service to our citizens. You may be seated. Karina Boyd is going as far as University of North Dakota. Hunter Benton is going to Florida Atlantic University. And Keith Butler is going to CDA Technical Institute in Florida. Jacob Sereno will be traveling to different national parks. He has a van, as in transferring it to a mobile RV home. We are excited to find out his top 3. I'm sure he will report out. I have not captured all the accomplishments, but this gives you a snapshot of the class of 2022. I hope you will look back on your time here and be proud of where you come from. Do not let anyone say you have failed. Our final shout out to the graduating class of 2022. It is always a great day to be a Trojan. Thank you.
Giving congratulatory remarks to the class of 2022 is Kent County Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Karen Couch. Dr. Couch.
Congratulations, 2022 Kent County High School seniors. You have taken your education seriously, as evidenced by accomplishments your principals shared with you this afternoon. Today is a culmination of your years of hard work. You've shown great fortitude in the face of adversity and sacrificed in ways we could never have imagined throughout this pandemic. I applaud each and every one of you for your perseverance. As you enter into the next chapter of your life, please consider these words of advice. Always listen to your heart and your head. Always live within your means. Pursue your passions, but don't confuse feelings with facts, fun with happiness, or pleasure with fulfillment. And don't settle for a little life. Fill it with purpose and great meaning. Best wishes in the pursuit of your dreams. When you celebrate today, don't forget to thank your families and friends for their support and for the sacrifices that they've made for you along the way. Seniors, congratulations on your success, and keep striving toward your bright future with hope.
To begin our messages from the class of 2022, I invite Brooke Fithian and Tyler Wright, class of 2022 representatives, to the podium. Brooke and Tyler are up. Good evening, platform guests, administration, faculty, staff, families, friends, and the class of 2022. I would like to welcome you to Kent County High School's 51st annual graduation. My name is Brooke Fithian, and I am a senior class representative. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak to you this evening. Members of the class of 2022, we have achieved a lot over our 4 years at Kent County High School. These past 4 years have involved some of the most influential and memorable moments of our lives. From an individual standpoint, each of our experiences here are unique, but together we share the bond of the class of 2022. At school, we have had each other, administrators, teachers, guidance counselors, and other staff to make sure we made it to this point academically. At home, we have had our families encourage and support our endeavors. And in the community, we have had our leaders and mentors to guide our lives in a positive way. Because of this, I want to say thank you to everyone here and to those who could not make it on our special day. All of you have shaped and molded us into the young adults we are today. Therefore, I hope you listen to our speakers today, not only with your ears, but with your hearts as well, and truly appreciate what has been done and sacrificed so that we may honorably wear our caps and gowns tonight. Take the advice and support as it will lead us into our next journey. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to congratulate my classmates, the class of 2022. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I would now like to welcome Tylera Wright to the podium. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Tylera Wright, and on behalf of the graduates of the class of 2022, I'd like to thank all the parents, families, friends, Board of Education members, administrators, teachers, and staff of Kent County Public Schools who are all here with us for an evening of celebration and new beginnings. I'm grateful for the opportunity to address the class of 2022 one final time. As I look back on our 4 years, which was really 2.5, I am reminded of the many challenges we faced to get to where we are today. We've overcome a pandemic, staff and administration changes, and an uprising of racial unrest, all while trying to navigate life and our future choices. We started from the bottom, now the whole team is here. I enjoyed being able to manage the basketball team, spending time with my valued mentors, and spending time volunteering within the community. Also, shout out to all the great teachers who helped get us to all where we are right now. As we sweep our years in high school under the rug, I will remind my classmates to leave a mark wherever you go. I know that we as a class can do anything that we put our minds to, and we can use our inner light to brighten all the dark places. With that being said, I wish you all the best in life and wish for nothing but success for everybody. Wait, there's more. There's more. All right. So now I will take a video of our last moment in high school. So make some noise if you're ready to graduate. All right, I'm out.
I would now like to hand over the microphone to my classmate, Alana Fithian Wilson, Senior Class President. Alana.
Welcome, family and friends. Bienvenidos, familias y amigos. I would like to present a few words to my fellow peers. Dear KCHS Class of 2022, we survived. And although that may sound dramatic, let me remind you of why I say this. We've endured 13 changes in administration, countless acts of violence, virtual learning, the loss of numerous life-changing opportunities, a loss in social skills, a decrease in mental health, and last but certainly not least, a pandemic. And still, we persevere. Even though life has not been the kindest to us when it comes to our time here at KCHS, I'd like to reflect on a few hard life lessons we've experienced together. For one, even when someone is supposed to support you, there is always a chance that they won't. Life has taught us to support ourselves, and that is only going to become more vital as we get older. Your mental health should be the top priority in order to be the best version of yourself for those you surround yourself with. Number 2, speak up for yourself. Never let your worth be dulled by those around you. If you have something to say, say it. You are your own advocate, and your opinion is valuable. Number 3, just because others are making bad decisions, whether that be in actions or friend choice, you by no means have to follow. Be true to yourself. And lastly, but not least, never lose sight of your morals and values in an ever-changing world. I believe in each and every one of you. You all have the potential to create positive change, and it's up to you to make it happen. I hope you all have used the good and bad experiences to deepen your understanding of yourself. Although the years have been rough, I know that bright days lie ahead of us all. Finally, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your class president. You all have gifted me with the chance to lead you, and now it's time for all of us to become the leaders in our own journeys. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you y gracias.
Our next speaker has the second highest cumulative grade point average over his 4-year high school career. I am proud to announce this year's Salutatorian, Christopher Hinton. Chris.
Thank you to all of our families, teachers, and friends for coming out here tonight. You've been such a big help to us through high school and all of our lives, and we are honored to share this celebration with you today. I've lived in Kent County since I was 4 years old, but I still haven't come close to exploring the whole thing. A few weeks ago, I was driving through Chestertown on my own for the first time, and I was totally lost. I knew which way I had to go to get back to the main road, but I had no idea which roads led to it and which ones didn't. I ran into dead ends, ended up on a few one-way roads that took me in the wrong direction, and even crossed the road I was trying to get on without realizing it. But eventually, I got where I was trying to go. I would have gotten there a lot faster if I had used Google Maps, but finding my own way back was a lot more fun and rewarding. The point of all this is, don't be afraid to explore your options and go down new roads without knowing where they lead. You're graduating high school today, and for the first time, you have the opportunity to go wherever you want to go. So do that. Go wherever it is that you want to go. There isn't one clear-cut road to success, and even if there was, you'd have a much better time finding your own way. You're in the driver's seat now, and you can take yourself on whatever path you choose that leads to your destination. Take the long way around and explore new places that you may not have heard of before. And if you get lost along the way, don't worry. As long as you keep moving in the right direction, you will reach your destination. Thank you.
This student has the highest cumulative grade point average over his 4-year high school career. Let's welcome this year's valedictorian, Samuel Buckle.
I'm just going to keep my hat off. Good evening. I would like to begin with a round of thank yous. To the faculty who guided us in our academic journeys, and to the staff who worked tirelessly to keep us healthy and safe. To the generation of student scholars, both past and present, who fought for justice, inclusion, and progress at this institution to make it the place it is today. And of course, to our family and friends, whose love and support kept us afloat over the past 4 years. As I understand it, my task today is one of closure. I am to celebrate, to synthesize, and to send off the past 4 years and all they've contained. The first of these objectives is easy. In your time here, you successfully navigated 4 school years, traversed 8 whole semesters, and conquered the independent work process. You made cool art. You told groundbreaking stories. You've advocated for change and explored systems from the microscopic to the human and to the cosmic. I feel very lucky to have crossed paths with all of you, and I can't wait to watch you guys save the world. Synthesis, as it turns out, is a harder goal. In the multi-day extravaganza of graduation, with all its celebrations and ceremonies, positions this moment as a kind of temporal inflection point. In the narrow space between the past and future, we're invited to stand between and together and reckon with our collective experience of this place. The shared reflection is valuable, but it is also complicated. In prescribing a particular emotional arc of celebration and nostalgia, the rituals of commencement sometimes miss the complexities and diversities of student experiences at this school. What I am saying is that on this day of your genesis, your leap, your commencement, your mark on history, you are graduating from a school whose mission it is not only to hand you a diploma, but a sword. You either start wielding it or you put it away as a conversation piece, because there's no cap to success. Success is transcribed differently for everyone. Each member of this graduating class has a different goal, a different passion, and inevitably, different success. My success is a story of survival, of conquered isolation, of rumination, an amalgamation of feelings towards these 4 years at Kent County High School. And with that, we are each a patchwork quilt of those who have loved us, those who have believed in our futures, those who showed us empathy and kindness, and told us the truth when it wasn't always easy to hear, those who told us we could do it when there was absolutely no proof of that. Someone read stories to you and taught you to dream and offered up some moral code of right and wrong for you to try and live by. Someone tried their best to explain every concept in this insanely complex world to the child that was you. And maybe they didn't do it perfectly. No one ever can. Maybe they aren't with us anymore, and in that case, I hope you'll remember them today. If they are here in this stadium, I hope you'll find your way to express your gratitude for all the steps and missteps that have led us to this common destination. We are all here for a reason, and we are all here on a shared journey. If there's one thing I can leave with you today, it would be this. Hard things will happen to us. We will recover. We will learn from it. We will grow more resilient because of it. And as long as we are fortunate enough to be breathing, we will breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, and breathe out. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
At this point, I would like to invite Natalie Walls, our senior class historian, and Mackenzie Clark, our SGA Executive Secretary, to the podium to introduce our guest speakers. Natalie and Mackenzie.
Good evening. Graduation speakers chosen by the class of 2022. Melissa Walters has taught at Kent County High School for 18 years. She's a graduate of Washington College, where her undergraduate studies focused on theater, humanities, English, gender studies, and secondary education. She obtained a master's degree in educational leadership from Walden University and is currently pursuing her certificate in advanced educational leadership through Harvard's Graduate School of Education. She has been recognized twice by Who's Who among America's teachers.
Speaking alongside Ms. Walters is Karen Saunders. She has taught at Kent County High School for 15 years. She is a graduate of the University of Virginia's School of Education and holds an undergraduate degree in history, Russian language and literature, and a master's in teaching. She recently pursued an additional certification in the field of TESOL. This is her 11th year serving as yearbook advisor. Ms. Saunders was even recognized as Kent County's Teacher of the Year in 2021.
Saying good evening, honored guests feels oddly self-serving, so instead we'll just simply say hello to the class of 2022.
We are equally honored, humbled,
and horrified
that so many of you requested that we speak tonight.
And just when we thought that you were tired of hearing from us.
We do feel the need to open with the obligatory, you've been dealt a rough hand during your high school career. Remember sophomore year, that early spring break? That became a new way of life. It's hard to recuperate after the craziness that was 2020, yet here you are. But the truth of the matter is nothing about your high school experience has been normal. You missed out on so much, and for that we are sorry. However, the good news is that today is your beginning.
Starting today, your choices matter, and we don't mean what time you're waking up tomorrow. We mean bigger choices, what path to take, which career to choose, what to do with your life. Do you stay here a bit longer, or do you go off into the unknown? Regardless of whether you leave, stay, or leave and then come back, know that the choice is ultimately up to you. Not Snapchat, not Facebook, not TikTok. It's all up to you. You may be thinking that's easy for you to say. You don't know what it's like to be a teen. You're both over 40. Well, believe it or not, we were once teens during the glorified perfection of the late 1900s. And we, too, had to make similar decisions. Isn't that horrifying? Late 1900s? What to do after high school, where to go to college. Well, for me, it came down to, do I keep my cozy, comfortable job at Philadelphia Theater Company, or do I take a chance on an English teaching position at this little high school in Kent County?
See, at times, life can feel like a series of never-ending choices that culminate in exhaustion because you're too tired to make any more decisions.
Instead, we urge you to think about your future as a choose-your-own-adventure book. The best part? Your choices don't have to mean the end of your story. You can always rewrite your chapter, adjust your character arc, incorporate new friends, and get rid of the foes.
We do want you to do one thing, one final assignment, if you will.
Get to know yourself, who you really are without the influences of others around you.
Know your why, not someone else's. Ultimately, you are responsible for your own life.
But here's the catch, because there's always a catch. Your choices are your responsibility. And for the sake of repetition, not Snapchat, not Facebook, not TikTok. It's all up to you.
You will make mistakes. We all do. But they do not need to define who you are at your core. Know yourself. Don't be afraid to try something new, to make new friends, but keep the old.
We can't tell you the secret to a happy life because it's different for everyone. What we offer instead is a heads up on some things you may endure in the upcoming years, if not sooner. You will have to navigate complex relationships. Just for you, Parker. This doesn't necessarily include any of the literary tropes you've encountered in English class, but it might. Luckily, you won't be required to write an essay, but you can if you want.
You will have hard conversations. Don't zone out. Stay actively engaged in both speaking and listening.
Boundaries will be pushed by others. Know and enforce yours.
Keep learning. It is literally what you were born to do. And remember, learning is messy.
You won't all be winners at the same time. Relish in the time you were in the lead, and know it's okay to cheer for those in front of you, especially during Mario Kart Mondays.
Sometimes things won't go your way. You will fail. Plans won't come to fruition, and that's okay.
Don't doom spiral. Don't become numb to what's going on around you.
Listen to others and empathize, because you could be in their shoes, and you will. Don't just be a bystander.
Last but certainly not least, learn the fine art of communication.
Most graduation speeches rely on an inspiring quote or two, so here are our compulsory quotes. New York Times best-selling author Mandy Hales said, "To make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to care."
Storyteller Andrea Dykstra said it best. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. Know that this is a special place, frustrations and vent sessions and all.
But it is a part of you. It will always be part of you, and that's wonderful.
Mrs. Hemstetter said it best every day. Remember, we are Kent, and we keep an open mind. We exceed expectations and set new ones, never quit trying, and take a positive approach to teaching and... Congratulations, class of 2022.
And thank you.
Thank you, ladies. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Kent County High School, I recommend to Mr. Joe Getz as president of the Kent County Board of Education and Dr. Karen Couch, superintendent of Kent County Public Schools, the members of the class of 2022 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma. Dr. Couch.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education in Kent County, under the laws of State of Maryland, I do now award diplomas and certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed individualized courses of study to the students of Kent County High School who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education.
Malik Eugene Roberts. Samuel Oliver Buckle with distinguished honors. Christopher Dean Hinton with distinguished honors. Alana Danae Fithian Wilson with distinguished honors. Jose Alexander Vela Jr. with honors. Kendall Mackenzie Langenfelder with distinguished honors. Emily Grace Walters with distinguished honors. Natalie Marie Walls with distinguished honors. Mackenzie Grace Clark with distinguished honors. Brooke Olivia Fithian with distinguished honors. Mayana Monet Moore with distinguished honors. Tylera Amaya Wright. Tamir O'Neill Aiken Flores, in absentia. Abigail May Allgaier. Aaron Michael Ashley, with honors. William Brockman Bankhead IV. Hannah Marie Beatty, with distinguished honors. Nicholas Brian Beck Jr., with honors. Angel LaJoy Bennett. Paul Tyler Bentley Holday. Hunter David Benton, with honors. Hunter Raymond Bilbrow. Sarah Marie Bitter, with honors. Khalil Nassim Black. Cheyenne Lee Bloxton, with honors. Karina Aaron Board, with distinguished honors. Destiny Lachey Brown, with honors, in absentia. Haley Joe Bustles, in memoriam. Charles Keith Butler Jr. Wajade Lasham Caldwell. Jacob Vaughn Serino, with honors. Ryan Patrick Collins. Daryl Edward Cooper III. Jacob Allen Council. Crystal Grace Covey, with honors. Jack Robert Cullum, with distinguished honors. Tyler Deshaun Cunningham. Luke Francis Curran. Jacob Parker Dalrymple with distinguished honors. Olivia Grace Daniels with distinguished honors. Connor Matthew Dean with distinguished honors. Abigail Taylor Del Rio with honors. Jennifer Carolyn Diaz Ramirez. Elohim Bakari Dickinson. Natalie Savannah Dobson. Emma Elizabeth Dwyer with distinguished honors. Wayne Joseph Edeline Pape. William Chase Edwards, in absentia. Elijah Benjamin Elborn. Andrea Danae Espinal Pedraza. Christian Estardo Esteban Gonzalez. Damira Zane Felton. Yahir Fernandez Ochoa with honors. Naya Janelle Fisher with honors. Kendall Ray Ford with distinguished honors. Isaiah Caleb Fries, in absentia. Colin Timothy Footy. Riley May Glenn. Eric Moses Gordon III. Sean Michael Goss. Carradine Virginia Hamlin with distinguished honors. Casey Allison Hammer with distinguished honors. Hezekiah Lamont Harris. Hayden Andrew Heinfield. Julie Elizabeth Henkel. Dayron Lamont Henry. Noah Kyle William Humphreys. Brianna Marie Jerns with distinguished honors. Cameron Purnell Johnson. Taishay Tanaya Johnson with honors. Nicholas Patrick Jones with distinguished honors.
Kiesia Larae Kilson. Logan Thomas Kirby in absentia. Haley Nicole Lepter with distinguished honors. Anthony Michael Mallory. Chloe Elizabeth Massey with honors. Brooke Danica McAdory in absentia. Kira Riley McCulligan with distinguished honors. Alistair Isaac McKenzie with distinguished honors. Samantha Elizabeth Merrill with distinguished honors. Parker Henry Miller with distinguished honors. Jazara Talam Muzan. Natalia Nava Lopez. Gabrielle Lynn Nordoff. Jody Lee Novak with honors. Jonathan Ochoa. Lausi Yoram Ortiz Aguilar with honors. Joel Michael Painter. Ronald Lee Parker III with distinguished honors. Trenton Thomas Parker with distinguished honors. Emma Renee Parks. Lorelei Ann Patillo with honors. Anna Miriam Phillips with distinguished honors. Sinai Anye Phillips. Emma May Porter. Bianca Marie Potts with honors. Lexus Haven Pritchett. Thomas Joseph Palello with honors. Emma Elizabeth Randville with distinguished honors. Nasir Darnell Reed. Antoine Vondrell Reed Jr. with honors. Jaden Anthony Reed with distinguished honors. Giovanni Reyes Ochoa. Adriana Imani Riley. Faith Alexis Riley with honors. Asia Monet Rochester Bailey. Ashlyn Nicole Rodriguez with distinguished honors. Jose Manuel Rodriguez Jr. Cameron Elijah Rogers. Kane Justice Schultz in absentia. Ronald James Scarce Jr. Michael Gregory DeAndrea Smith with honors. Phoebe Caitlin Smith. Emma Arabelle Spray with distinguished honors. Trista Kate Strong with honors. Keith Michael Stroop with honors. Andrea Shantae Sudler with distinguished honors. Alexia Rebecca Sullivan with distinguished honors. Harley Rose Sutton. Paige Marie Sutton. Tabitha Renee Timmons with honors. Rick Allen Townsend. Sydney Aaron Usselton with honors. Jonathan William Valito Jr. with honors. Davon Lamar Warren. Zachary Ryan Wegleitner. Khalil William Wright. Star Anne Marie Wyatt.
President Getz, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Couch. It gives me great pleasure to confirm that the students seated before you today have met the requirements of the Maryland State Board of Education and the additional requirements of the Kent County Board of Education, which include increased academic credits, the senior research or argument paper, and the CTE Senior Portfolio and Interview. By the power vested in me by the Maryland State Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to confirm the completion of work at Kent County High School for the class of 2022, and I now confirm their diplomas.
Good evening. My name is Gracie Walters, the senior class treasurer. Each year, we turn our class rings at graduation. The first class ring was developed in 1835 for West Point U.S. Academy. In the early 1900s, class rings came into fashion. However, the basic idea of a class ring goes back to the Egyptians, who felt their scarab rings promised eternal life, and they were buried with them. Roman soldiers felt their rings would bring them victory in battle. Queen Victoria of England had 6 dozen rings duplicated and given to each lady in her court. So a class ring represented wealth, success, belonging to a special group. Today, class rings are a tradition for high schools. Class rings are seen as a combination of showing school pride while being an onward symbol of the diploma. It is a symbol of the entrance into the world of adulthood. As a final act for the graduating seniors, we too will have the ring and tassel turning. Seniors, please rise. Turn your class ring 1 full turn. Take your tassel into your right hand and move it from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We are now Kent County High School alumni.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony. Please remain seated while our staff and graduates exit. They will meet you in the horseshoe for their final dismissal. Staff, you may exit first, followed by our newest alumni, class of 2022.